I'm Ja Morant.
I'm Cam Reddish.
I'm Zion Williamson.
And you're watching NBA
2K TV.
This week on NBA 2K TV, we have the top rookies heading into the NBA season.
Just know that we're going to try to do something special this year.
2K ratings demystified.
It's not just one number that makes up a player's skill.
And your top plays.
No OT today, baby!
Welcome to NBA 2K TV. I'm Alexis Morgan.
And I'm Chris Manning. Who is ready for the start of the NBA season?
I know I am. Forget fall, forget winter, forget summer, forget spring. This is my favorite season right here.
Absolutely. There are so many storylines, including the influx of all these new rookies. I cannot wait to see them perform this season.
And we caught up with a lot of those rookies over the summer. We talked about them going pro and, more importantly, being added into NBA 2K20. Take a look.
I'm here with the #1 overall pick, Zion Williamson. Welcome to 2K TV, man.
Thanks for having me.
What's this whole experience been like for you being the #1 pick? Because the fans are going crazy.
I mean, it's been a dream come true. Now I'm just kind of like enjoying the process.
You are the first Japanese-born player to go in the first round of the NBA draft. How did that feel?
I've been dreaming about this, playing the NBA, and then I got drafted, first round, and it's big time.
What's it like playing in front of the Summer League crowds? I mean, those fans are ecstatic.
Yeah, they were hype. So, we got a lot of love, when we first stepped on the court, so it was fun.
I mean, I get to see the players, and they're real cool and down-to-earth guys, so, I'm looking forward to getting to work with them.
You just got scanned for 2K. What's that like?
I always had to make my player, but now I'm actually be in the game, so that feeling right there is unmatched.
I actually couldn't fit in the thing, so I had to.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I had to sit on the chair, but it was great.
I can't believe, I dream about it, I wanted to be on the 2K, when I was a kid.
We have Mo Bamba in the house saying hello. What part of your game do you hope translates into 2K20?
My shooting. I hope my three-pointer is an A+, because in real life it is.
Is there any pass that you're looking forward to getting into the game?
I would say the between the leg, dropping it off behind you pass. I mean, I'm a flashy guy.
My guy better be snagging rebounds, pushing the ball, dunking up the middle of the lane. If 2K can have that intensity of how I play on it, I'll be like, yeah, that's my guy.
Definitely my speed, so I should be fast on it, I feel like.
All right, you heard it. Devs, he wants his speed up. You grew up playing 2K with all of your brothers. Who's the better player?
I'm the best at 2K between me and my brothers.
Are you the best 2K player that you know?
Nah, I have a couple friends that they probably could be professional 2K players.
Yeah, I play 2K all the time.
Okay, so you're going to try to go hold it down and be the best 2K player on the Hawks?
Oh, for sure.
So Cat is a big 2K player. You think you guys are going to have some battles?
I hope so. It's always fun to compete on the game with your teammates, so we'll probably have a couple battles.
Is there a player that you're looking forward to playing against in the NBA, maybe someone you looked up to growing up?
For me personally, I'm looking forward to play against all of them. I say this because I feel like if I can get the respect of all of them, then that means I held my own and I'm in a good spot of trying to be the best.
It's amazing. You're 7'7", and you played against an opponent in college that was 7'6". What was that like?
That was the weirdest game of my life. I never looked at somebody out of the eye, and that was my first college home game. So there was a lot of nerves, but once the tip-off, I was fine, but it was very weird.
Well, you've been here at Summer League. What's your experience like?
It's been fun, I'm still learning, the NBA, the games. It's different, compared to college. So, a speed and wise and everything. But, I've been having fun, yeah.
There's so many fans that look up to what you're going to be able to bring to the court. And I know they're just eager to jump on the court with virtual Zion. So what would you tell the fans out there that are there to support you and your teammates?
Hey, man, I really appreciate the support. Hope you can keep bringing it. And just know that we're going to try to do something special this year.
It's the 2KMC, and here is what's going on in NBA 2K20. Right now, the Dirk Nowitzki spotlight has hit MyTEAM. Progress through the challenges based on Dirk's illustrious career and earn a pink diamond Sean Marion. The Matrix. And in the neighborhood, we've got Puma Mania. Players have been given Puma Mania, and that gives them double rep. Play with or against these players to get it yourself. The event ends Sunday, and if you can keep your Puma Mania for 24 hours, you get triple rep. And after 48 hours, it becomes quadruple rep. Knuckle bumping with myself. So stoked! The NBA season tips off on Tuesday the 22nd, which means my team will be heating up. As NBA games are played, your heat check cards could catch fire if that player does well in the NBA. And moment cards will hit the mode, immortalizing amazing performances. And come back to the neighborhood at 9 p.m. for Beats by Night and some more double rep goodness until midnight. Looking at next week's 2K Compete events, we'll have Gold Rush debuting on Friday the 25th. The 4th Ruffles Ridge Tournament of Champions on Saturday. And Court Conqueror returns with 3v3. It's the best time of the year, and later is the best time for your best clutch top plays.
The season is starting, and that means NBA players have a chance to get their 2K ratings all the way up.
Or unfortunately, they could drop down if they don't perform quite well.
That's true, and we're always asked by community members, how does this whole 2K ratings process work?
So many questions left to be answered. Well, we sat down with one of the team members behind the NBA 2K ratings, Mike Stauffer. Here's the scoop. We are here with 2K Stauffer, the man behind the ratings on NBA 2K. You and your team does such a great job. And I just know if you brought like 5 people in that think they understand a new basketball, they would never agree on an NBA 2K rating, Mike. Like, it's one of the most debated things in all of NBA 2K.
Well, everybody's favorite thing to do is debate about whose overall is correct.
Right.
What's really interesting is it's not just one number that makes up a player's skill in NBA 2K. We have so many different individual attributes and badges even. We try to, come up with formulas and scales and to make each individual rating be as objective as possible.
How much data do you and your team have to look at? Because I'm sure you look at like a myriad of so much stuff.
It's interesting because each individual attribute might need different sets of data that we're looking at, and it might be a combination of data. For example, some of our formulas might include per game information or per 36 information, and we might combine some of like the advanced numbers like rebounding percentage or offensive rebounding percentage in determining some of those attributes as well. So at the end of the day, try to get it all together and compile it into one place to get the ratings as accurate as possible.
Now during the season, players emerge, players struggle, how do you look at all those different factors and adjust ratings as the season progresses?
When a player is playing 2K, they feel like they're playing with what they're seeing in the NBA. So if a player's cold, we're gonna adjust it. And if they're playing well, we're gonna raise their rating as well.
You were talking about hot and cold streaks. I often get tweets, oh, this guy shot, 5 for 27 this night, drop his rating. Or this guy, Klay Thompson just scored 60 plus in 3 quarters. How do you look at things like that, like those really extremes on both ends, and determine, okay, we have to now adjust the rating on this player?
Right, well, something we talk about a lot as a team is sample size. We like to just make sure that it's something that'll consistently happen. It just kind of depends on how significant of a performance it is. If a guy who's known as a role player will go out and score 50 points, we're gonna bump his rating pretty quickly and just monitor it. It's all about making sure the adjustments come in a timely manner.
Last year in the NBA, teams could choose which colored jerseys they want, which means that a lot of players were wearing different colored accessories. One of the cool new things in NBA 2K20 is that you can actually choose the colors pre-game on the accessories that you want to wear. Talk a little bit about that.
So now the users, if they watched the game last night, they could use the same colors their favorite team used, or they could change it up. They could use whatever their favorite color accessories are for their team.
I love that.
Yeah, it's really cool. We always try to switch it up. So,
Mike Stauffer, thank you for joining us on NBA 2K TV. It is time to talk some NBA 2K League Season 3 action, and I am joined by two members of the NBA 2K League. First, he's known as Black Frank White on Twitter, the community ambassador for the NBA 2K League, and Daniel Tai, head of league operations for the 2K League. Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us on 2K TV today.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Absolutely. So let's get into the details. Last year, it was 100 games to qualify. This year, it's 50. Talk about some of the differences in the qualification process.
Yeah, so, like you said, last year, it was 100 wins that you had to have in Pro-Am and a 60% win percentage. We thought that was a little tough, and we want to make our trial process as accessible as possible. And so, we went back to the drawing board, and here in Season 3, we think that middle ground is going to be 50 wins in Pro-Am, as well as the Rec Center, and a 50% win percentage. We think that's the middle ground to make sure we can have as much talent in our trial process as possible.
BFW, how do you think the community is going to react to the 50-game win process?
I think they're going to realize it's a much better process overall, because I was just explaining to the group here that, I was trying out for the league, and I had to try to get 100 games done in a month. It was hard if you're working a full-time job. And the point of the league, which I think Daniel will agree with, is that we want it to be a global league. We want everybody to have an opportunity to play. So this gives everybody a chance to qualify for the combine.
What advice would you give to players in terms of how they should start competing in 2K right now? Should they be going into solo Rec Center? Should they be playing with their 5?
The process, I think you have to do a little bit of both. It's like anything you do, you want to make sure you have a skill set where you can play by yourself and also play with others. So I would say do a little bit of Rec, do a little bit of 5v5 Pro-Am, just learn how to play without your team and play with your team.
I mean, whatever works for you. It's just about whatever it takes to get to your 50 wins and your 50 win percentage. Combine is when your skill gap is going to be differentiated. Right now, it's just about getting those two requirements in, whatever works for you.
One thing I'm really excited about is to see esports grow on a global level. Now there's more opportunities coming into the NBA 2K League. What do you think that does for players around the world that want to become a part of the 2K League?
Honestly, I think it makes the dream even more realistic. Now, we're going to be hosting tournaments internationally just to try to find the best talent, which has always been our goal from day one. I think Daniel's done a tremendous job of searching out the best players in the world. And by having a franchise that's not from the United States, it just gives us more opportunity to search those areas. I think it's a win-win for everybody.
Yeah, I think, year to year, we've shown that we want to engage our global fan base and all the talented players around the world. In Season 2, we had our first international qualifying event. I think it was a huge success. I think looking at Season 3, we want to continue exploring things like that with it to make sure that we can get more of that global fan base into our 2K League.
What are some of the dates that you can give fans in terms of qualifications in those timeframes?
Qualifiers from October 22nd to November 10th. And during that period, you really just need to do two things in order to make sure you're qualifying for the 2K League. First one, very simple. Go to NBA2KLeague.com and fill out our application. And the second one is the gaming component we've talked about. That's where you get your 50 wins in Pro-Am Team Arena or the Rec Center, and maintaining a 50% win percentage during those games.
Well, I think fans are really excited for Season 3. Thank you guys so much for joining us and giving us more insight into the NBA 2K League.
Thank you for having us.
Thank
you.
you.
It's a pleasure.
It's Top Plays time with me, the 2KMC. This week, we've got your best crunch time plays. Let's see how clutch y'all really are.
Yeah, boy.
Kicking it off with Eater XLB in the wreck. Down by 2, 9 seconds to go, looking for the open shot. And greens the contested 3 to send the ball game to overtime. 2 defenders contesting, but it don't matter. Give me that extra period. ... Now it's ER Savage 3 in Pro-Am. Down by 2 with 2.1 to go, and cashing in the deep fade for the win. Okay, I see what's going on. You all think you're Dame Lillard now, taking ridiculous shots with the game on the line. Homie shot that with 3 people up in their grill and faded away. Let's head to MyTEAM with Davis got back. Tie ball game and only 0.5 seconds left. Runs the inbound play and tips in the lob. That's all, folks, with the very rare inbound tip-in. No, really, that literally never works. It's a bad idea, but hey, win's a win, right? Last up is H-Rod the God. 2.5 seconds left, and it's all tied up. Steals the inbound, chucks it, and hits. The game winner from the other three-point line. H-Rod the God called game. No OT today, baby. Got the Kawhi bounce on that. Oh! Now vote for your favorite clutch play. And don't forget to get on social media and submit your highlights using the hashtag 2KTVWow. This is the 2KMC reminding you that I'm more clutch than all of y'all.
This is going to be a fun season.
Enjoy opening week, and we'll see you back here next time.
Go Lakers.